Deputy John Brady.
Minister, your time is up too. Minister Coveney may well be the person in the dock here today, but what is on trial is a culture of privilege underwritten by the widespread practice of political cronyism within both Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael. The roll of shame that has preceded this scandal is too long to recite. I could go back for many decades. The history of this state is steeped in scandal surrounding both Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil. The latest scandal being that surrounding Catherine Sapone this summer and the reverse engineering of a job for her. What we have witnessed since then is a deliberate attempt to cover up the affair by the guilty parties once discovered. Minister Coveney deliberately misled a Dáil committee. He has given contradictory and misleading accounts as to his actions and role in the events surrounding this affair. He breached the law by deleting communications critical to our understanding of events and to allow for any transparency in the attempts to decipher his actions. He has used his position as a senior cabinet minister alongside his party colleagues Pascal Donoghue and the Taoiseach Leo Varadkar to make up and offer a job to a former colleague on the mooch for a cushy number that would provide access to the corridors of power within the UN. The Taoiseach, the individual with the ultimate responsibility for the conduct of all his cabinet, not just the Fianna Fáil ones, has failed in his duty to the Irish people. He has failed to stamp out the toxic culture at the heart of this government that unfortunately is a culture which has existed amongst both government parties since the foundation of the state. What we are witnessing from the Fianna Fáil leader is an attempt to deflect attention, telling us to move on, there is nothing whatsoever to see here. Anything to avoid scrutiny of the facts or of him having to hold anybody to account. There is also a collective failure of the Fianna Fáil party and indeed the Green Party in this. There must be consistent exposure of wrongdoing. It must be exposed in a manner that cannot be ignored. It is critical that truth must out. The jury, who are the public, have given their verdict and they know damn well the truth. They know what is happening here because they have seen it time and time again. They know that Taoiseach is guilty of presiding over a culture of cronyism and rotten politics at the heart of Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael. He clearly is unable to see the rot at the centre of his government and the type of politics that he represents, which makes it evident how out of touch he is and how this government is. That's because both Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael have been in power for too long. I don't have any confidence in the minister. Indeed, I have no confidence in this government whatsoever. It's time for new politics. It's time for a change from this rotten type of politics. We need politics that puts ordinary citizens at its core, not cronies, insiders, or indeed the well-connected.